Welcome back to the M&M Sports Channel. We're your host Matt.
And Mike.
Coming at you with a favorite picks from the good iron every week. Week 16 is in the books, and we now have 10 teams who are sure to make the playoffs. For the AFC, it's the Broncos, the Patriots, the Jags, the Bills, and the Chargers. And on the NFC, it's the Eagles, the Seahawks, the Rams, the Bears, and the 49ers. Any of them surprise you, Mike?
Well, starting the year, I thought that the Lions were a shoe-in to make the playoff. Now they need a miracle, so that's surprising. I thought that your best bet as far as the long shot of the year was a great pick, the Colts. Too bad Daniel Jones got injured. They're still trying. But when you don't have your first quarterback, it's tough, right? They had a great first half of the season. That was surprising for me. KC, so starting the year, KC and Detroit is out, which I thought maybe that could have been the Super Bowl final. I'm sure. Well, anyways, they were in the discussion of potential Super Bowl winners, right? And the thing that surprises me the most, and I watched them carefully this week, is the Jaguars. Man, what did you think about them?
Well, they surprised me as well. I mean, they've been playing some great football, but you know, I, it's pretty surprising. I mean, they selected Travis Hunter second overall. You don't expect a team to have won 11 games after 16 weeks. So they've been playing some good football. I didn't look at them with an X factor or anything, but great season for them. But for me, the team that surprises me is a team that surprises me every season. It's the Steelers. Every season I look at them go, there's no way they go above 500 and make the playoffs, or they've gone above 500 since 2004. It's got to be the longest run for above 500 teams all time. It must be. I'm not sure, but they haven't won a playoff game since January 15th, 2017, where they beat Kansas City 18-16, where Kansas City was led by Alex Smith. It wasn't even Mahomes. So they've got some work to do to win in the playoffs. They're not sure to go in the playoff, but I think it's 96%. I mean, they're pretty much in. But this team surprises me every season. I think it's the same that Mike Tomlin hasn't won more coaches of the year than he.
I agree 100% with you, Matt. I think that he needs to be talked more about how awesome of a coach he is. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what the formula is, but he's got it, right?
Yeah, I mean, winning games with teams that shouldn't be winning those games. So I mean, it's not only the players, it's the coaches, it's the players, the play call. I mean, Mike Tomlin's doing something right, and he may not be a top five coach of all time, but if you start talking about him, I think he's in the conversation on the top there.
And what surprised me also, and I'd like to apologize to all of my possums. I had promised a 5-0 week, and I got a 4-1, missing one by 10 yards. Who was it again, man?
It was
Robinson, B.J. Robinson. He needed another 10 yards rushing, which he had 92 receiving also. Other than that, we were 4-0, so finished the week 4-1. Going into that game, I was sure to have a 5-0. Well, but hey, that's my second 4-1 in 3 weeks. But you're still the only one to have a 5-0, man.
yep. No 4-1, but I had a 5-0. For some of you, it may be the final in your pool, so good luck to you guys. So, so with that said, let's not waste any more time. Mike, hit us up with your first pick.
Okay, well, remember Possums this week, there's games on Christmas Day, so the 25th, Thursday. There's game on Saturday. I think there's 3 games on Saturday, right? Or 2 games. 2 games on Saturday. Some on so there'll be a lot of football coming up. My first pick for this week, like Pickens is so hot, right? He's playing a weak defense, and the Commanders. I think they should be throwing the ball a lot. There should be a lot of points. I see Pickens. I don't see how he can get under 100. So the line is 81.5. So my first pick is Pickens over 81.5. Matt?
Well, I absolutely agree with your first pick, which is why I'm going with Dak Prescott over 245 and a half. He's averaged for 318 in his last 5 games. So throwing the ball all day, I think against the Washington Commanders, he should be throwing it all day. And for me, 245 and a half is easy.
My second pick is the Lions needs to win both games and the Packers lose both games. I don't think that will happen, but they're still in the hunt, so they'll be playing hard. JJ and the Possums, I need you guys to make sure that JJ's in the book for this week. Right now he's questionable, but he should be playing. So today is Tuesday, so I'm not sure about how he will be at the end of the week. But right now he's in the books as playing. So the line is 44.5. That should be an easy number for an hungry Detroit Lions and a weak defense for JJ to attack. So over Lions, Viking over 44.5. Matt?
Well, for my next pick, I've got the Packers minus 2.5 against Baltimore. The big question of this matchup is, will Lamar play? And he's got a back contusion. It's got to be painful for him. But a Lamar Jackson that can't move really, for me, is not a great. They're still in the hunt for the playoff. They kind of need a miracle, but they're still fighting in the playoffs. But Lamar Jackson not being at his best, I've got the Packers minus 2.5.
Well, usually I can say that I like you, Matt. But now I'm not sure because I don't know if you looked into my book. But I had the Packers -2. That's just to show our Possums that we don't talk before the show. I also think like Green Bay needs to win to confirm they're in the playoff. I think Baltimore has been overrated for ages. Jackson is not the Jackson he was before, and how can he be with the style of running that he has, being hit so many times? The level of competition is there, but the level of play maybe is not as huge as it was before, right? I'm not complaining about the guy. Like he's been awesome. He has an awesome career, but hey, we all age, right? So hey, Packers -2.5. That's the first time this year, right?
Yeah, I mean, we don't talk to each other before we do the show. It just might be ready. Yep, I'm ready too. So
Okay, it's yours, man.
for my next pick, I'm going with the 49ers -3 against the Bears. For me, the Bears are pretenders more than anything. If you look at their schedule, they've been a lot of easy teams and a lot of teams that are not making the playoffs. And they only beat the Eagles once, who are making the playoffs, and another team that's trying to make the playoffs. So for me, they're pretenders, and the 49ers look red hot. So I've got them extending their win streak and beating the Bears. So 49ers -3.
My next pick is, well, you knew going in last week that Burrows would get somebody to pay for that goose egg the week before, right? Throwing for 4 touchdown passes. that's more of what Joe Burrow is, right? So this week he's playing a weak defense in Arizona, but a team that can score points. So I only have 3 words for that to describe that game: offense, offense, offense. The Bengals, Arizona, easily over 53.5. That's one of my best pick of the week, Possums. Matt?
Yeah, and Jacoby Brissett's doing as good as a job as he can running that offense. So for my next pick, I've got the Raiders -1.5 against the Giants. They played a great game against Houston last week. Surprisingly, was one of my picks, sadly, Houston. So if they can play the same game they played against this team, I think they'll crush this injury-filled roster.
My last pick of the week is Barkley had a $132 running the ball against the Commanders. They're playing the Bills. Hopefully the weather will be a normal weather. Forecast is okay. So one thing you can do against the Bills is run the ball, right? So Barkley after a 132. With a number of 71.5, that should be a gimme for this week. So Barkley over 71.5. Matt?
Well, for my last pick, I'm going with the Saints +2.5, playing the Titans. You know, the Titans had a nice win last week, but it's not, they weren't playing against Kansas City. I mean, they were down to their third string quarterback and only managed to score 26 points on them. So I don't think this is a team that will win this week. Plus, the Saints are quietly on a 3-game win streak. They've been playing some great football, and Tyler Sharp been playing some great football. So I think for my last pick, the Saints +2.5 is easy this week. So once again, thank you guys for watching. Merry Christmas. I think we'll see each other before the new year. So Merry Christmas. Have some fun with your family. We'll see you guys next week.
Possum, Merry Christmas to all of you. Take care. Stay safe. And for the ones playing in the finals and pools, good luck. See you next week.